Good. Hi folks, how you doing again? Again, I am Mick, and I have another unboxing video for you. This one has been very tough for me because, as I mentioned in the previous video, I seem to take a little bit longer to get to Jersey. So I know these Root Crate videos have been popping up, so I've been avoiding the spoilers as best as I can, which pretty much means stay away from YouTube. But anyway, this is the Root Crate. This is the regular Root Crate box. I know they have the bigger one too, which I did see that unboxed. They got some pretty cool stuff in it. I have no idea what's in here. I do know the theme. It is obviously horror, which is the reason that I endeavored towards it. The Root Crate is one of those boxes that they have a lot of different themes, so it's something you can really make your decisions based off of what you're into. Now, right off the bat, before I even open it, because I'm going to try to do it blind, I do notice the back of the package, which let me cover up my address. But it looks like there is a mask in here, which is kind of neat, you know, it'll cut out, you know. Hopefully this isn't one of the big selling parts of the box, but I think that's kind of cool, and who knows, it might make something interesting put up on the wall. But I'm going to shift it off to the side here. I'm going to try to open it and go through it blind, and we'll see what we get. So we see a plushie. See, I'm not a big fan of these, so let's start with that one. We have,
It's always weird when someone blindly sticks their hand through a hole.
That, in case you don't know the voice, folks, that is Fox. He is my partner. I mentioned I am one half of the Uncaped Crusaders. We will put a link down below for you to check out. We have, and I don't see the markings for Kid Robot, but it looks like it's in the Kid Robot style. Let's see. Okay, it does say Kid Robot. A plushie for Leatherface, which, I don't know about you, I don't know what's this horror like a plushie. I will say, oddly enough, this plushie might be the softest plushie I've ever felt. I almost want a pillow like this, but it won't be the Leatherface one. And he does have a frown on his face, which I guess the frown to go along with the human skin mask he has probably works out well.
It's like the premise of that movie in that other video you just opened. Little boy with the dolls?
Maybe. And that's, he's referring to another video we have up for Horror Pack. So if you haven't seen that, check it out. I think it's worthwhile. So I'm going to put the plushie to the side, and I still don't know exactly where he's going to go in my collection. We'll also be on the lookout for that. We'll finally do an update, the horror room. We will get it going. So I feel the t-shirt, but I don't want to grab the t-shirt because the t-shirt I heard is pretty good. Let's do a book. The Legion of Regrettable Supervillains. Now, right away I see this book, I think of one thing. Like, it's actually, I'm torn. I got a little like cognitive dissonance going on. I think it's a cool looking book. You know, it's probably going to be a neat read. Probably some supervillains in here that I've never heard of that'll be comical. You know, the human flying fish. Does it? Seaweed Queen, Mr. Skeleton, the Hawk, Dr. Voodoo sounds like it could be bad. The Dictator. Looks fun. Looks like a good read. However, what's it doing in a box on horror?
Show our listeners some of the pages. Maybe they can see. Maybe there's something really spooky in there.
No, that's spooky, sadly. I mean, what's it doing? I don't know. I mean, granted, there's a Satan villain, but that's as close as it gets to, like, comics. I know a lot of these boxes have crossover appeal, but I don't think this should be in this box. I think if I got this in a different box, a non-horror box, I would be pretty excited by it. I am still going to read through it. How about a book? I just picked up a book on slasher movies and iconic characters there. Something like that would have been badass here. I think they missed an opportunity. Still like it, not complaining much. Let's see. Okay, still like a pin, which, if you haven't seen the other video, I did actually start my pin collection off with a pretty good kick. I have a pin pickup video up, you can check it out. But my new edition, oh, that is badass. It looks more like a button than a pin. Like the pins I'm getting are more pin-esque, but you know what? If you have to have a button, not too bad at all. You have a nice Michael Myers, John Carpenter, Halloween, which ironically enough, in our next episode, we talk about Carpenter versus Zombie as far as their takes go on Halloween. I do like that. One of the things that I probably will do with the pins that maybe the minority of people do, you know, is I'm probably not going to take them off a lot of the backings. Because I think a lot of the backings are pretty cool. I think they go well with the correction. Because I think if I tried putting these on jackets or hats like some do, I'd be too worried about losing them. And that's actually pretty neat. Okay, still got a couple more things in, you know. Still got a couple more things. I think it's only, let's see what this is. Okay, Loot Crate, little informational thing. I don't want to look at that in case there's spoilers. Okay, I guess we have two more items. We have a t-shirt and we have something, I don't know what that is. Let's see what, I don't know what that is. Okay, I gotta admit, I really like this. I'll never use it, not the way it's intended, but you have a Loot Crate exclusive, which is one of the neat things, because if you ever told yourself, hey, I need to get a pair of Freddy Krueger chopsticks, this Loot Crate exclusive is the only place you can get it. Now I will say, these might be the scariest chopsticks I've ever seen, but not because it's Freddy. You know what it says on the back? This product may contain a chemical known to the state of California to cause cancer or birth defects or other reproductive harm. So that pretty much means I'm never going to use these to try to eat, but this is definitely something I would mount on like a horror wall. I think that is pretty cool. And it looks like these are like the bungeed ones too. So if you don't know how to use chopsticks, which I'm going to be honest with you, I suck at chopsticks. You know what? The only thing I can eat with chopsticks is meat because I just stab it into them.
I'm very glad that Freddy Krueger is cultured. You know, it's a big pet peeve of mine to go to an Asian restaurant and not use chopsticks.
Is it? Well,
yeah.
I'm not going to restaurants with you then.
Yeah.
I will say too, nowadays you probably would see Freddy using his claws as the chopsticks, which again, that's what these embody. That's very neat. I like that a lot. Okay, I'm going to spin the box around because it's just a one more item. Oh, it's actually two items. So I screwed myself a bit. I saw the t-shirt and I think it's kind of awesome. But before I get to that, how about this bad boy? This is actually an item I did see someone have up. I didn't realize this is where it came out of, and this is definitely something that'll go right on the horror room wall. You have a pennant, and it's done sort of the old school way, Camp Crystal Lake. You got the blood on there, which is badass. It looks somewhat weathered, you know, somewhat aged, which, you know, if you had something like Friday the 13th, 1980. 95% sure 1980 is when it came out. So if you had a pennant from back then, you know, then this is probably what it would look like. Very cool. I like that a lot.
That is pretty cool, actually.
You know, I'll be honest with you. So far, I mean, I like everything, which is cool. The plushie's a little weird, but I think the softness makes up for it, right? So anyway, here's the t-shirt. And because I saw what this t-shirt is, actually even before I yank it out, I had something else that I got in that I wasn't going to put on a video.
Keep it PG.
I have something else that I got in that I wasn't going to put on a video. I like a lot of you collectors out there. I am a fan of the Funko Pops. I will be honest with you, I do not spend a lot of money on them. Like, so I don't have any of the, like, I mean, I think maybe my, like, most expensive one I paid for is, I think I paid $20 for the Freddy Krueger variant that had the hypodermic needle claws. You know, but I do try to buy cool ones that come out as they come out. I think right now I'm very excited because they have the Scooby-Doo ones coming in, you know, because they fit well. But what's in this box is something I ordered from Entertainment Earth, and I ordered it the second I saw it advertised. My Funko Pops, it's the horror stuff, some random comedy stuff, little things here and there. I don't have any of the Walking Dead Pops. I had no interest in getting them, not because I love the Walking Dead, but there's just so many of them, and I like the Walking Dead figures themselves more. But when I saw this one pop, I had to pick it up. And this pop is the character that you're going to see depicted on the t-shirt. But I got and ordered from Entertainment Earth the Negan pop, which now Walking Dead season 7, it aired already the first episode. We're a few days into it, and there's all these spoiling videos, reaction videos up on YouTube, so I don't think it's unprecedented to say, you know, Negan did a bad thing. But I still love this pop, because unlike a lot of the pops, it has the motion. He's actually swinging good old Lucille. You know, and poor Glenn and Abraham, well, they'll never see that swing again. I'm going to tell you something else I ordered. I ordered one of the Lucille replicas, like the heavier one. I don't have that yet. When it comes up, maybe I'll do a video on it. I'll check it out. I doubt you could really use it as a bat wrapped in barbed wire because that would probably break several state laws. But anyway, that is the Negan Pop. And the reason I opened that for you is because the t-shirt, which I think is awesome, is the Negan Sluggers. How about that? Now, I will say the Pop and the t-shirt, they're both based off of Jeffrey Dean Morgan. T-shirt, okay, that'll work nicely. I would have liked it to see maybe at least they make a comic version of it. Like I do have I think it's McFarlane, the Negan, Walking Negan and Glenn 2-pack that they made, which also comes with various heads for Glenn, because in the comics it was just Glenn who was taken out, not Abraham as well, who, sadly died back when Denise did, but in the comics. That said, awesome shirt, I like the Pop. The last thing I'm going to show you before I end the video, I mentioned it before, and I'm going to be honest with you, I will definitely pop this bad boy out and put it up on a wall. I'm not going to put it on my face, but check that out for the mask. That's a pretty well-detailed zombie mask. And for those of you, I almost want to say I'd find something to do with that picture too, for Negan.
In the wall, not through the wall.
Yeah, but look at that. That's a pretty solid picture. You haven't seen this scene yet, Foxy, but take a look at that.
Yeah, that is pretty cool.
So I will give Loot Crate this. I haven't been opening many of these boxes. Like I said, I just started getting into it, and I've been living vicariously through all the other ones that are out there, whether it's Eric Butts or Johnny Therese or Jeff Soers, Joe Magnola, like they're butchering his name, I do apologize. They entertained me. I had to start doing some myself. So hopefully you enjoyed this. There'll be a bunch of links down below. One for Loot Crate, one for Cape Crusaders if you want to check us out. And we will talk about some fun horror stuff in the newest episode. But folks, this is Fox
and
Mick signing off.